Welcome back, everyone. If you're a fan of strange tales and eerie occurrences, you're in for a treat today. We're diving into one of the creepiest real-life experiences I've ever encountered. So grab a seat, turn the lights low, and let's jump right in. And don't forget to check out more stories like this on my channel at XDShorts69. Last fall, two of my friends, whom I'll call Andrea and Matthew to protect their identities, and I embarked on an adventure that forever changed the way we view the unknown. It all started with a trip to a small, seemingly unassuming town in Ohio called Port Washington. But this town has a dark reputation. It's been tied to chilling stories about witchcraft, KKK gatherings, and even animal sacrifices. One place in particular stood out: the winding staircase. For years, there have been rumors of unexplainable happenings there. People talk about feeling an oppressive presence, spotting strange figures, and even encountering physical manifestations of evil. Despite police investigations, nothing concrete has ever been documented, as if the place itself refuses to give up its secrets. When we decided to visit, we had no idea just how unprepared we were for what lay ahead. It was 4 p.m. when we arrived, and the sun was already dipping toward the horizon. The winding staircase is a narrow, treacherous road, one way up and one way down, with sheer rocky drop-offs on either side. If anything went wrong, we knew there would be no rescue. Yet, we pressed on. As we climbed, a strange tension filled the air. The car felt smaller, the atmosphere heavier. My chest tightened as dread began to creep in. Halfway up, strange sensations hit us all. Nausea, headaches, and an overwhelming sense of sadness gripped me. Matthew became paranoid, convinced someone, or something, was following us. Andrea, meanwhile, drove on in eerie silence, her face blank, as though she wasn't even present. When we reached the top, we decided to explore on foot, even though the path beyond the road was officially closed to the public. We wanted answers. The forest grew darker and quieter as we went on. No birds, no rustling leaves, just the crunch of our footsteps and our labored breathing. And then we saw them. White hoods, KKK hoods, nailed to the trees in a circle. At the center of the clearing was a fire pit, filled with ash, soot, and God knows what else. The air turned sour, oppressive. We knew we had to leave. As we raced back down, Andrea suddenly bolted to the car, leaving Matthew and me behind. I felt the weight of unseen eyes drilling into my very soul. Matthew ran ahead, but then he froze. Blocking the road ahead was a dark, hazy figure, low to the ground and pulsating like heat waves on asphalt. It wasn't human. It wasn't animal. It was something else. I stood paralyzed as the figure grew larger, darker. It sucked the life from the air, leaving me hollow and helpless. Just then, headlights appeared from behind, breaking the spell. Andrea had returned. We regrouped, but the figure darted across the road and disappeared over the cliff's edge. As we looked down, all we could see was a faint, smoky mist lingering in the air. Whatever it was gone. Or maybe it was never truly there to begin with. The drive home was silent. The next day, when I tried to bring it up, neither Andrea nor Matthew wanted to talk about it. It was as though they were trying to erase it from their minds. But I can't forget. I don't know what we encountered on the winding staircase that night. Was it the lingering presence of those who came before us? Something paranormal? Or was it something far darker, something that defies explanation? One thing's for sure, I'm never going back. And that's it for today's story. What do you think we encountered that night? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my channel for more chilling tales. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that are true.